Howdy partners, this is Kiram with Clear Imaging, clearimaging.com. We design wicked websites, fresh designs, been at it for 2 decades. Today we're doing a video on the 5 things you need to do to boost your rank in Google Maps. Now this is very important if you are in a service-based industry and you are serving a specific geographical area. And I've got 5 things I want to tell you about that if you do them, it's going to help you start moving up in Google Maps so you can get more business. So point number 1, you need to get more reviews on Google. Here's an example. This fellow right here only has 6 reviews, 2.5 stars. And if we scroll and we look around, we'll see this guy has 115 reviews, 4.7 stars. When the prospect is looking over this, entries like this are going to get ignored, and ones that have more reviews are going to get the clicks. And if they get clicked, that sends a signal to Google, this is the better result for these results. So therefore, the more reviews you have, the more clicks you're going to get, and then Google notices that, and it's going to move you up more towards the top. Now, another obviously very important thing in Google Maps is being near where the search is. So the further your company is from where you are, then the lower you're going to be in Google Maps. That's another factor. But another factor is, of course, getting those Google reviews so you get more clicks, and then that moves you up. All right, point number 2 is optimizing your Google My Business profile. So here we are on the dashboard. It looks like this. And then you want to click on over to Info. And we see right here, categories for your company. You want to do as many as you can that are applicable. So let's say if you were in landscaping, you wouldn't just put landscaper, you would also put obviously landscape designer. And if you did lighting, you would put landscape lighting. And if you also were selling landscaping supplies, you'd put that. You just keep putting all of them that are actually applicable, and that way Google is then going to rank you for those searches higher than you would have. So this is very important. Other examples, bookkeeping, there's only one result. But if you did other things like financial planning as part of your bookkeeping company, you'd want to put that in there because then you're going to help rank for that search. That's very important to get up in Google Maps. Another point, when you are creating your profiles online, this is Clear Imaging in Google. And here we have an entry for Yelp and an entry for Manta. These are basically business directories. The more that you're a part of, the more that's going to send signals to Google that you have something to do with this city. All right, these are listings in cities. The more signals you send to Google, the more it's going to really consider that you have something to do with this area, and it should rank you higher. So you get onto Yelp, get onto Manta, MapQuest, and these are free, so there's really no harm. And there's more. It goes on. Bark.com over here, and it just keeps going. So get onto as many of those as you can, and that's going to help send more signals to Google. 4th point is about content. Here's a landscaping website, and here we have a project. Okay, this page is about work that they did, and it's located obviously in a city. In this case, it's Nashville. If we do Control F and type in Nashville, we'll see it's mentioned quite a few times on the page. This is sending Google many signals that this website has to do with Nashville because it has a page referencing it many times because they did a job there. This is a really good strategy for you. Do pages like this for your website so you can send Google signals that you have something to do with your service area, whatever that city is. Put it in the text of those pages. All right, and a 5th point here is name, address, and phone number. We call it the NAP, name, address, phone number. If I search a company over here, we see the full address. Notice the format. On your website, you want to follow that exact same format. The more accurate you are with your location format, the better that's going to help Google better in completely understanding where exactly you are. You don't want to have any variations, in other words. So don't spell out street, S-T-R-E-E-T. Put the ST. Put it how it is in Google, like this, and then use that for your website, for your Yelp, for your Facebook. BBB, everywhere else. Take how Google is formatting your address and copy that everywhere else. Don't modify it. Same with the phone number. If Google is putting the 2 brackets, then you should put the 2 brackets. Don't do the 727-205 if Google isn't doing that. Just take my word for it, copy it exactly like this on all of your properties online, and that's going to be another thing you can do to help move the needle, to help you moving up in the Google results on maps. So that's 5 quick things that you should be aware of and start working on to get moving up in Google Maps so you can get more visibility, more clicks, and then more leads as a result of that. If you want help with your website, come on down to clearimaging.com. This is us right here. We've been at it for 2 decades. We are masters in this field. Very few have been around this long. So just come on down and let us know if there's anything we can do for you. And just go over here to the contact page, and we would love to hear from you. Until then, thank you very much, and take care.